Welcome to In the Fighter's Corner, the series where we sit down with the fiercest fighters stepping into the arena. Today, we're talking with Darkrix, who took third place at Iron Fist 1 and comes back in order to win the championship. Get ready to hear what drives them, who they're coming for, and why this Iron Fist might be their moment. All right, so Darkrix, first question here. How did you even get into Tekken to start out with?
I started like one and a half year ago. A friend told me randomly to buy Tekken 7 at that date. It was like 10 euros. And we pretty much played for fun for like 1 month and a half. When Tekken 8 came, I wanted to try it, so I bought it, and I wanted to compete there. It was pretty nice, because I recently, before the Tekken 8 release, I stopped competing in Valorant. That was my main game for competing, and I wanted to compete in something. It was like a need to me. Tekken 8 had a really nice community, and it was a nice concept of game for me. So I started there.
Okay. So you said you came from Valorant off that one there. So what makes you want to keep grinding in Tekken compared to what made you lose the edge to keep competing in Valorant?
I'm gonna say the community and the activity online of the tournaments and competitivity of people. Because if I'm gonna compare this to Valorant, it is more toxic than this. This community is like awesome. You know, especially the community the Spanish community, it's really incredible.
So Lane, Tibetano, Oracle, all of those guys are, they're known really well within the Spanish community. And I know you're working your way up to get known as well too. So, everyone has a story about their name. Where did Darkrix come from? Was that a nickname given to you when you played Valorant, or was that something that you've just wanted to swap over to?
I had this name for like 8 years, and it's pretty simple. My name is Christian, and my favorite color is black. So dark of dark, and Krix for Chris, but with K and X. It's pretty simple.
Hey, honestly, a simple name is probably the absolute best because it makes it easier to remember. So now, I'm kind of curious, right? So you're from the Spanish community. Do you lab and stuff like that with Oracle, Tibetano, Lane, like players like that? Or are you kind of staying kind of solo, working on everything by yourself there?
When I have a chance, I always play with them because they're like inspiration for all of us, not only for me, but for the whole Spanish community. Lane being top 3, or Oracle doing 2, and Tibetano in EWC, I always take the chance to lab with them, train, and play versus them. It's like awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So with all that, how did you first hear about the Iron Fist? Was it through Lane? Was it through Tibetano or Oracle? Because Lane helps host the tournaments. Oracle and Tibetano have both played in the tournament as well too. So yeah, what made you say, hey, I know about this tournament, I want to start playing in it?
Firstly, I saw it from the Kryptic Twitter, and I forgot a bit about the tournament because I had some things to do. And then I saw a tweet of Lane saying that the tournament was near, and I kinda wanted to just see how it was, and it was pretty nice. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, so you played in the Iron Fist 1, which was our first ever tournament we ran for the FGC. Granted, we did have some flaws with it. We'll be the first ones to admit. However, what stood out about it that's making you say, hey, I'm coming back and I'm going to, do this again because of how the tournament was?
The main thing that makes me want to play again in tournaments is just hunger for competing in every tournament I can. Because right now I can't really compete offline in like other countries because economically I can't. So I want to play a lot of tournaments online to have the chance to play versus the best European players. I saw here there was Lukis, and there was a lot of amazing players like Tibetano too, Lane, Oracle, and I wanted to see how I am like versus them.
Okay, yeah. So let's let's get into that matchup then, right? Because you had a heck of a run going in Iron Fist 1, making it all the way to the winners semifinals, and you played against Ilias in a really, really close matchup, 3-1. First off, what was your mindset going into that match? And then second off, after you get done with that one, you know, you lost 3-1, but you did it against the EWC qualifier. How did that feel for you?
At the beginning, I was like, I'm gonna lose because Ilias is going to literally demolish me. But then when I started playing, firstly of all, he was playing Claudio. He wasn't playing Eddie, and I was main Claudio. I played a lot of Claudio, so I knew some things of him. And I think too that Clive is a pretty good matchup versus Claudio because of a lot of things. But versus Ilias, I really struggled from at the beginning because he was like reading me all the time. You know, I kinda come back sometimes. But the last thing, he really demolished me because he read me like a book, and it was like impossible.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close match. You came in third of the Iron Fist 1. You know, everyone will say there's no shame in losing to a player like Ilias there, right? But you gave him one of his toughest games that he had to play all tournament long. So, you know, question becomes, are you wanting to face him again? Like, do you feel like there's unfinished business there and that you've got something for him in this upcoming tournament?
I would be glad to face him again in this tournament because maybe, who knows, I can win, but I don't think so.
Okay. Well, what about Tibetano and Oracle, right? Because, you know, we've talked about the Spanish community a lot here, and those are two high-level players in Spain, right? Do you see yourself matching up against them really well because you guys play together a lot? Or is that more of a negative because you guys know how each other plays all the time?
I would say that it's a negative, but not only because they know how I played, but because they have a lot more experience than me, and you can literally see in the matches I have with them. In every tournament, they demolish me because the thing you said, they know how to play against me, and I don't know how to play against them. So it will be pretty hard.
Okay. So Iron Fist 3 is July 20th. That gives about a month left in order to prepare. How are you prepping for it? Are you studying what they do, or are you just looking at new combos, new fighting styles, or is there a secret new fighter you've got that you're going to drop on the Iron Fist tournament?
For now, I'm sticking with the Clive. He is my main from the release of Clive. Playstyle, like, pretty the same. I just try to improve my playstyle to try to adapt to some other things and to other characters. But I'm always sticking with Clive. Sometimes I can play Claudio, but I will always be with Clive. Maybe I will try Facumram, but I don't think so. I don't think I can play it for 2 weeks and bring him in a tournament.
All right. Well, I mean, that basically wraps up what we've got here. So I've got two things for you. First, any final messages to the competition you've got out there? You know, your name's Darkrix, and so can we count on you being the dark horse of the tournament?
I really don't know.
All right. And then finally, where can people follow you, right? Like, you know, you're competing online right now. What's the best way for them to just see your tournaments and how you go forward and stuff like that?
The only social I use for now is the X, Twitter, but sometimes I stream on Twitch. Right now I'm not pretty active because pretty busy right now, but I will start soon to stream a lot.
Okay. We'll have those links for everyone down here. That way y'all can see it. Now, I guess final question for you. What would it mean to you if you walked out of Iron Fist 3 the champion?
I will be pretty glad. For real, it will be like a dream to me because even if this tournament is pretty big, but even if the tournament is little, I'm happy to win things, to gain experience, to play versus friends, play versus people I wanted to face and win. It will be like a dream.
All right. Well, good luck, and we hope to see you in more Iron Fists as they move forward.
Thank you.